Hello Anashe, and this is a new week with new Pagan YouTube challenge, YouTube Pagan challenge, whatever. And the question this week is, do you use divination? And now I don't really use divination. Of course I'm using divination. I'm a practicing witch. Practicing witches have to have at least one system of divination, and I have several. Which systems do I use? I use the runes. Okay, my first system of divination were the tarot. Now, I got those years ago in the only magic shop in Israel that got closed and was like far too expensive. It was called the Tarot, and this is, do you recognize this? This is the Hierophant, and those are the World Spirit Tarot that I've been using for many years. This is the Queen of Swords. I've been using those basically when I finished the army, so since 2005, actually. 10 years, hello, those cards are 10 years old. Before then, I used, of course, the Rider White, but the Rider White, I never really liked the design. I always get rid of them. I get them and then I give them away. I just can't really, I don't like them. And I have some other, and you know, during my army, I used them, and I also used the Tavaglione Stairs of Gold, which I'm using now very rarely because this is very, I love the design of that deck, but it's a very ferocious and very unpleasant design for some people. So I mostly use for myself and other people the World Spirit Tarot because it's friendlier. But they have other decks as well. I'm not like one of those crazy deck collector person, you know. I don't think you need to have more than one or two walking decks at a certain time. And besides, tarot are not really my main thing. I'm also reading the runes. And I don't read them like the best I can do to read them, but I read them very well. So I can say that I'm very proficient in tarot, I'm proficient in runes, and I am proficient in reading the bones. Those are my bones, and some of them are encased in polymer clay, and some of them are not encased in polymer clay. And this is my reading tray that were made by Shiloya Mystical. And I'm using those to perform my walking divination. I really like the bones. I can't say I'm like their queen yet, but I'm very good at them, you know, people tell me. So, you know, those are some of my divination systems. I also use, I also divine with smoke. I'm a beginner in divining with smoke. I divine with a toss of a cone. And I love crystal balls. Now, remember the baby that I found to the sides of the road, and I talked about this in one of my latest hauls? Well, here is he now. We had a little chat, and now he has a spirit inside of him. Okay? It's now a fetish. Can you see the spirit? You see a weird reflection in there, but can you see the fetish? Can you see the face of the spirit? Tell me. Tell me in the comments if you see the face of the spirit. And now it has a beautiful antique Art Deco Baphomet holder. Now I don't know who's the maker of those items because I know there is an incense burner, there is some candlesticks, and there is this holder which I love very much. It fits perfectly. I don't really stare into crystal balls. I most likely like to look at them together, the crystal ball and the holder. Don't you think they're pretty? I don't summon spirits into them. I just let them, you know, tell me what they need to tell me, give me a little vision when I need a little vision. I do, you know, I have the sight, I can see stuff. And of course, I'm also adhering on Mila. This is an Omila Makuto that I made with stuff that, you know, are good for divination and appeared in divination for me to put inside. I gave him offerings. I also have a diviner necklace. So, and also, you know, I even have a diviner alligator hanging in my room that in Yorubaland, it's an antique. In Yorubaland, it's considered that, you know, each diviner has a diviner necklace, but those evolved so much and became so long that people could no longer wear them on their neck. So they hang them on wall to tell he lives the diviner. So I have one of those, which I like very much, and my teacher friend called him Peaches because he is very sweet. So yes, I do and perform many forms of divination, and I'm very proficient in them. If you want me to divine something for you, just tell me. Okay, so goodbye and ashe. Bye bye.